Good afternoon. My name is Donald Eke and this is Talking Drum TV. Today we are in the office of Apostle IEB Evidence. We're here to discuss a lot of topics, especially with the super pandemic coronavirus and a lot of conspiracy theories that has been coming. It's very important that we are here today to hear what the angle of the church is. We've had politically, we've had conspiracy theories, so we are here today with Apostle IEB Evidence. Good afternoon.
You're doing well.
How are you doing today, sir?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm alright, sir. Like we said earlier, we are here to discuss the state of the nation. It is no news that the nation is in a state of confusion because of the coronavirus. What's your take on that?
I think it's not a state or Nigerian thing. Coronavirus is, by the eyes of prophecy and revelation, coronavirus is something that was arranged by the West to bring down the economy of the Asian. God permitted coronavirus for one reason: to speak to the body of Christ that the anointed are actually not anointed. That we have people who are good in teaching word, who knows how to get money out from their members and their church, who are building massive building, 1,000 capacity, 100,000 capacity. The dome in Abuja, you have 100,000 capacity. Now, if coronavirus continue, the dome is useless.
Sure.
If coronavirus continue in the next 2 months, the building David in Port Harcourt is also useless. If coronavirus continue to the end of this year, Canaan land is gone. So what God is actually saying to the body of Christ is to tell us to recharge. We have so many people in town. God is actually trying to revive his church by himself, bringing people, the new generational Idausa, the new generational Kenneth Wike, the new generational John Gilek. The question is, where are the Dausas of our generation? Where are the people that can order and say, Abaddon, be gone? Because the demon in charge of sickness is called Abaddon. They were co-hosts in heaven that were driven out in heaven with Satan. So Satan is more like just watching, and his boys are causing massive havoc on earth. So now the Bible said in Obadiah chapter 15 verse 17, it said, but upon Mount Zion they shall be what? Deliverance. Are we actually getting deliverance in churches? Are they actually playing the role they should play? He said, upon Mount Zion there shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possession. What is our possession? The possession God talks about this in 3 John 2. He said, beloved, for I wish above all things that you prosper, be in health, even as our soul prospereth. Are we prospering? Are we in health? Now this is a disaster that the world is sharing from, and it's gradually crawling into Africa.
Yes, it's funny because you see, as at today, there is a notification online that the Lagos state government is grounding all schools, and there's already an injunction, very soon there's going to be an order that churches and mosques should be closed down and all that. So it's very important at that point when you said the usefulness of all these edifices, all those big structures. And it's really confusing because, like you said, very soon everything will be crumbled.
We are not to wrestle with the government. The real enemy is invisible. The real enemy is a spirit. See, when you own a house as a landlord and you have a noisy tenant and you do nothing about that for a long time, the day you want that tenant is as if you're doing something wrong. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying now.
True.
Now, the church has gone so cold. The church has become so powerless. The church has become a place that the only thing they discuss is money. And And how to know the most anointed men is by size. By the size of their population, by the size of their turnout. And God, I will tell you, is not about this. The Bible says something in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. It said, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this world, and against spiritual wickedness, which is the evil angel called Abaddon,
in charge of sickness,
in charge of massive sickness like HIV, Ebola, Lassa fever. Now we have coronavirus.
Okay. Now the question is, sir, what is the way out?
The way out is for the church to wake up. The church to do the real thing that God asked them to do. Win soul, not to raise money. The churches are just raising money, buying properties everywhere, living large. There's nothing wrong with living large, buying an aircraft. There's nothing wrong in owning a university. But the question is, are we actually doing the work Christ wants us to actually propagate? Winning souls. The church that has fire, the church with the right perspective.
Thank you so very much. That was really inciting. Okay, a little bit away from coronavirus, despite the fact that we know that is the reigning thing in town now. Coronavirus everywhere, coronavirus, COVID-19. I would like to,
before going to that, I want to say something about coronavirus. If you are truly in a genuine church, a church, not a storytelling church, not a dancing ground, not a disco church, a true church of Christ, you can never be infected of coronavirus. You can never be touched with coronavirus. Why? Because the Bible said in Psalm 91 verse 1, it says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. So you can't be dwelling in the secret place of the Most High and not be covered.
So that's the covering.
That's the covering for the body of Christ, and it's also an eye opener for who wins.
Okay.
Who wins? Because this is an opportunity for the anointed to prove that God can show forth. And mind you, I repeat, my name is Imomole Ehijele Benedict, but I'm called Apostle Evidence. You don't have corona, but if peradventure you have corona, these are my addresses and my phone number. Call. Corona is a spirit called Abaddon. Who speak to that spirit, it's going to let you be. So that is it.
All right. Thank you, sir. Just quickly to round this up, I would like to know, there's an issue that has been reoccurring with me, despite the fact that there was a time it was really raining, but now it was no more raining. There was a breaking news for the conviction of the former governor of Abia State. I would like to pick your opinion on that. He was jailed for corruption, and that's Orji Uzor Kalu. Let me mention his name, Senator Orji Uzor Kalu. And even till when he was convicted, while he was still seeking redress in other higher courts, we still know that he was still a senator. His seat was not occupied yet and all that. What's your take on that? What's your take on him? What's your take on this corruption fight totally in Nigeria?
Now, in not just in Nigeria, the whole world, when you're a politician, you are assumed to be corrupt.
Okay.
As a politician, you are assumed to be corrupt. Now, what Orji Uzor Kalu has done is not a good thing, and it's not the first that have done that. But there are three things Orji Uzor Kalu can do that he will be out from prison 24 hours.
Three things
that Orji Uzor Kalu needs to do.
Okay.
One, he needs to apologize to a person. Two, he needs to declare, there is a statement he needs to make nationally. And the third one, there is something he needs to resign from. These three things, if he can do them, I tell you, in 24 hours, he will get the presidential pardon. They will just ask him to pay the same. Orji Uzor Kalu is richer than whatever they claim he stole. So he could pay them off. So he will get the presidential pardon where they will just ask him to pay, pending these three things are established.
Apologize to a person, you said.
Yes.
Statement to make publicly.
There's a statement to make publicly.
Okay.
And there's a thing he needs to resign from. There's a place he needs to resign from. Yeah.
Well, I believe you are speaking from a different angle that I am not privy to have access to. So he knows also, and possibly
if they want more information on that, just like I said, there are phone numbers I could be called. Talking Drum TV also could be called to get in touch with us, and we'll tell them that not all information you hear publicly. There are things he need, just 3 things he needs to do, and he'll be free. He's not the first. We've actually had issue with people locked up in prison for almost forever, and we get them instruction. They did the needful, and they were set free. So he won't be the last, and he was never the first. So that's simple.
Yeah. On that note, I want to say thank you so very much for having Talking Drum TV, for having me, Donald, in your office. I would say it's really not easy to get to speak to a man of God of your caliber. You know, having so much comfort in your office, enjoying the serenity all here, and you're speaking to us so free. Thank you so very much, sir. I know that we are still going to speak more, because a lot of things will still be unfolding in life. As we live our life, we know that things are going to still be happening. So thank you so very much. Is there any last words you're going to have for us before we call this a wrap?
There's something that the Lord has just revealed to me for a while now. It's about 2023. The president will be alive, but he will not end his tenure. Buhari is not going to end his tenure. 6 months before the election, he will resign voluntarily. There are advent and events that are going to take place, and will be compelled to resign. Even his people will pressurize him, you need to resign. What will happen till then? But it could still be averted, Prayers make change.
Thank you so very much. On this note, the 19th of March 2020, today is Thursday, we'll call it a wrap, and we'll say you make sure you subscribe to this channel so you get notifications whenever we drop explosives like this. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye.